there, friends! Welcome back to Queer Kid Stuff. I'm Lindsay.
And I'm Teddy.
And we're back with more brand new episodes for Season 3. Today we're going to talk about gender and gender expression. Queer Kid Stuff. You are enough here at Queer Kid Stuff.
Lindsay, I'm so excited to be back.
Me too, Teddy. We still have so much more we need to talk about with our friends. You ready, Teddy?
Ready.
Okay, today we are talking about gender expression.
More gender things? But I already know all about gender.
You know a lot about gender, Teddy, but there's always more to learn.
Gender is so complicated.
Well, it can definitely seem that way, but today we're talking about gender expression, which is a little bit different than what we've talked about before.
Ooh, gender expression.
Gender expression is how you express or present your gender.
Well, that's obvious, Lindsay. It's in the name. But what does it mean, really?
Well, you remember when we talked about pronouns, Teddy?
Of course, Lindsay. Some people use she pronouns, or he pronouns, or they pronouns.
Well, that's all about gender identity. That's how you feel on the inside about your gender. Gender identity has to do with your feelings. Gender expression is all about the outside. It's about how you show the world how you feel about your gender.
I don't get it.
It's things like your hair and your clothes and how you stand, how you walk, everything. Those are all ways you can express yourself and your gender.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Yeah, and there are a couple words we use to describe this. Feminine, masculine, and androgynous.
What?
Androgynous. That's kind of between feminine and masculine. There are lots of different ways to be feminine, masculine, and androgynous. And anyone can be feminine, masculine, or androgynous, no matter their pronouns.
But, what are they?
Why don't I give you a couple of examples? It's way easier to show you than to tell you, Teddy. Let's take me, for example. I tend to look androgynous, but on the masculine side. You can see my hair is all short, and I wear button-downs and bow ties and jeans. These things can all be masculine. People who are feminine might wear dresses and skirts. There are so many different ways to be masculine and feminine. I've asked a few of my friends to help me out with this one.
I fall pretty far at the masculine end of the gender presentation spectrum. For me, that mostly means keeping my hair short and my beard bushy.
I describe my gender expression as genderful or full of gender. I love wearing different hair, clothing, makeup, accessories, whether being traditionally feminine or masculine, mixing them up in different combinations to express myself on any given day.
Something that is interesting about me is that my presentation, which is how I dress and look to the outside world, is fluid. However, my gender identity is not fluid. So whether I am dressed more masculinely, femininely, or androgynously, it is important that I always am addressed with they, them pronouns.
I identify as a femme-presenting woman. To me, this means that I like to dress up with lipsticks, dresses, and lots of velvet. Being femme can mean many things to other people, but to me, it's about putting on those really tall high heels on some days, and on other days, maybe just a comfy bright sweater. But I never take a picture without my lipstick.
The most fun way for me to talk about my gender expression is to say that I identify as a femme prince, which for me means utilitarian, but with tons of feminine influence.
Everyone looks so good. Lindsay, am I expressing my gender right now? I don't know what my expression is.
You are totally expressing your gender, Teddy. To me, you look like you're more androgynous. Does that seem right to you?
Yeah, I like that. I think I'm starting to get it, but it's sort of hard to understand.
That's because there's no one definition of how a person can be feminine, masculine, or androgynous. Every person's gender expression is unique to them. And it's really fun to play and experiment with the way you dress so you can find out what works and feels best to you.
Like playing dress up?
Exactly like playing dress up. Something else that's really important to know is that you can't always tell someone's pronouns or gender identity just from their gender expression.
Yeah, you can't tell someone's pronouns from what they look like.
That's exactly right. So even if someone is feminine, they might not use she pronouns.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
We'll be doing a few more episodes about gender stuff coming up. You ready for that, Teddy?
Yeah, Lindsay. Talking about gender is my favorite thing.
I'm really glad, Teddy. Thank you so much for watching Queer Kid Stuff. We've got a whole new season of videos coming at you every other Wednesday. Don't forget to hit subscribe, like the Facebook page, and donate to our Patreon page like these fine folks over here. And you can also check out our website, queerkidstuff.com. We'll see you next time
at Queer Kid Stuff.